I really feel like this is one of the best value buys for Air Jordans in 2025, and I wanted to share with you guys these because I've had them since they released, and I totally forgot to do a video on them. But they are pretty incredible. This is the Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG, but we know them as the Voodoo alternates, if that's what you're going to call them. But I didn't understand the wave on these the first time around. I'll be 100% honest. I saw the release happened. The Zions, nobody cared about the model. They had a Voodoo set in that. They also had a Voodoo Air Jordan 1 Low, and everybody gave it such high praise. I was like, I don't see. I mean, yeah, it has a Voodoo thing. It's kind of cool, whatever. But I never got them in hand, and I never really saw the details and all of the different intricacies of that model. I just saw some of the pictures online, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool. But now in 2025, we have the alternate version of that Air Jordan 1 Low, and I actually think that this is better than the original one. But more importantly, I get my hands and my feet in this model, and it really lets me know why all the hype was there on the first one. And given the temperature of the 2025 sneaker market, this one has a lot of value in there for people that are interested in a really fun pair of sneakers that you can get very, very close to retail, if not even a little bit less than retail. And these cost $165. I got them directly from Nike. But I'll tell you, this is like one of the coolest pairs, and there's so much details on both of these that it's definitely worth exploring for. Definitely one of the top Jordans of the year, but definitely one of the biggest sleepers as well for the price point. 3 reasons why I think that this should be a cop. One is the details in the shoe. Now, first of all, it comes with 3 sets of laces extra. We always love that. But the laces that they come on here with are awesome. It's definitely like these large like woven laces that looks really cool. I think the details are what I had no idea were there. Like, and from the images, it's like, yeah, it's kind of cool. They have a little bit of different things here, like the little skeleton dude with the eye on it. But if you look at both shoes side by side, that's really where all the details hit you like extra hard, because both of the eyes have different colored buttons. I was like, I didn't know that. And then you look further and like, oh, it's actually backed on a different colored panel as well. That is a different material than a regular Air Jordan 1. You also have the flipped Air Jordan upside down here, which is awesome. I think that looks really cool, as well as on the tongue, the Nike Air. But if you actually lift up the back tab, it says Zion on one and it says Voodoo on the other one. Again, just really, really crazy details for like an inline product at $165. Like, really, really wild. But if you look even closer, there's 3 stitches right here on the side of the swoosh. I was like, that's kind of cool. You have that on both of them. But then on the front section of the shoe, you have extra stitching on the panel, while the other one actually has stitching in between the 2 panels. And I was like, they actually are mismatched. They're different there. Then you flip it on the inside and they're mismatched. So again, just more details. And then you get to the toe box and you don't have perforation holes here. You actually have embroidered like cross stitches here. Again, super, super nice details there. And then the midsole outsoles are gray and a darker gray on both of them. That would be the only thing that I wish that they would have done differently. I wish they would have given us a glow in the dark outsole or midsole or something underneath on the bottom. I always love that extra details, but they probably ran out of extra money considering all the crazy details that they put in the upper. And not to mention just details, the quality of the materials are actually really solid as well. So quality is the other reason. Like, you have really nice quality materials here. You have like a nubuck type material for the toe box, and then you have a napped suede around the swoosh, and then also on the tongue. The liner feels really nice as well. And then all of the panels just being different colors in this other like canvas type material. It's just a really nice addition. And again, it just ties in every detail on the shoe. The other reason why I think that this is a go is just because of the color blocking itself. The original one was like browns and whatnot, and it was a pretty nice looking shoe, to be honest. Like, it was, obviously everybody really loved that one. I think that this one goes better though. I just like the different purples and stuff on this one. I think that with the black makes this one look even better. Now, for the last reason why I think that you should consider buying is obviously the price point. The retail $165 is pretty good. You can get them on the open market for $165, which is crazy. And they have kid sizes available as well. I get it that it's kind of the Voodoo inspired one. So is this a pair that you'd wear just during Halloween? Like, I don't think that this is one that you could just wear during Halloween. I feel like this is one you wear year round. It is a nice looking colorway. The theme is really, really on point. But I feel like the reason why people are overlooking this one, obviously I've already talked about how the hype has died down in 2025. Everybody's talked about it this year. There's just the hype in general. Everything's sitting. There's a lot of stuff that's not selling out that you would expect to sell out. So it's no surprise that this is underappreciated. But in my opinion, the reason why these are underappreciated is simply because they actually made a good amount of them versus making them a little bit more limited edition. If they made them limited, people would go absolutely crazy for them. Like, the theme is insane. It's a contender for top Jordan of the year, like top 10 for me. Like, especially in a non-OG colorway, like for an original design that doesn't have a heavy collaboration behind it with a big company. It doesn't have any celebrity endorsements behind it. Zion already has his signature shoes and stuff, and I don't know how well they sell. Unfortunately, he hasn't played in a lot of them because he's been injured a lot. But the Air Jordan 1 Low, like I feel like this is Zion's signature shoe now, but we haven't seen like a lot of endorsements or anything like that or advertisements about the shoe. It's just one of those ones that I think were done super, super well. And if it was more limited edition and had more hype behind it, like most things, it would do really, really well. But I think that it would do really well because it's obviously really like dope from the things that I've already discussed in this video, like just the overall appearance of the shoe, all of the crazy details on both of the shoes I think are excellent. So I feel like it's an underappreciated model just for right now. Overall, I just feel like I'm late to the game. The first one I missed completely. I never saw them in hand. And then seeing these ones, I'm like, dang, maybe I need to get the first ones again, because I understand now why the hype on that one went so crazy. People went nuts for it, and for a good reason. It's funny how like into sneakers I am, and I don't know everything. So it's just like one of those things that every single pair that comes through I don't get. And so, I get to experience the joys of sneakers when I do get them. And this is one of them that I'm super, super thankful that I got a pair of them. Anyways, I love these. I think they're beautiful. If you guys want a pair, I'll link them in the description. Kicks Crew might have them for a decent price as well. And if you use code heskicks15, it gets you guys $15 off of your order. So you might want to check that out if you guys would like. Again, link in the description. But what do you guys think about these, man? Is it one that you guys picked up or not? I think they did such a fire job on these. In fact, like this is one that I would love to see like pretty much every year. Give me a new colorway of the same model. It would be rad. I feel like they could do a really good job. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for stopping in and watching. Hopefully you guys come back for some more videos. I appreciate you all for stopping in. All right, see you guys.